Is it any surprise that many expats want to relocate to Australia with its renowned sunny climate and relaxed culture? The number of foreigners living in Australia is increasing in all states and age groups, from youthful travellers to elderly retirees. With the decreasing cost of airfare and the development of communication technology like Skype, travelling to Australia from across the globe is no longer such a terrifying notion. We've compiled a list of excellent places for foreigners to live, taking into account things like the cost of living, the accessibility of colleges and universities, job prospects, and things to do. In this video, we'll talk about the 10 best places to live in Australia. Number 10. Adelaide. Adelaide, a stunning city, is regarded as the greatest place to live in Australia. Everyone is able to fully realise their potential and feel at home in the city because to its diverse and multicultural culture. Adelaide is well known for its wonderful restaurants, lively nightlife, and understatedly lovely cafes. People are drawn to this location frequently because of its serene atmosphere and breathtaking vista. Adelaide is among the greatest places to live in Australia for yet another reason. It is conveniently close to parks, botanical gardens, and other green areas. Adelaide is renowned for its vibrant food and drink scene, offering a variety of culinary delights. Key attractions include the Adelaide Botanic Garden, the South Australian Museum, and the State Library of South Australia. The average cost of living in Adelaide is $2,000 Australian dollars per person. Number 9. Perth. One of the best places to live in Australia is Perth, which has a thriving economy and the best educational system. The city has pleasant weather, stunning public parks, and residential neighbourhoods that are secure. The city's exciting, dynamic lifestyle never gets old because it envelops everyone in a wonderful atmosphere. Perth has matured and is ready to meet the expanding demands of education, drawing students from all over the world on a yearly basis. Perth is therefore regarded as the greatest Australian city to live in. Perth is renowned for its favourable climate, making it ideal for outdoor activities and relaxation. Key attractions include Kings Park and Botanic Gardens, Elizabeth Quay, and the Bell Tower. The average cost of living in Perth is $1,900 Australian dollars per person. Number 8. Brisbane. In comparison to Sydney and Melbourne, Brisbane is thought to be a more reasonably priced metropolis. Brisbane's economy is growing daily in the tourist, hospitality, health, and industrial sectors, among other areas. One of the greatest cities in Australia to live in is Brisbane, the country's third largest city. The city's mild temperature is counterbalanced by the verdant suburbs. It's one of the nicest places to live in Australia and the perfect place to settle down because the locals are regarded to be the friendliest. Brisbane is renowned for its abundant natural beauty, making it an ideal destination for nature lovers. Key attractions include the Southbank Parklands, the Brisbane River, and the City Botanic Gardens. The average cost of living in Brisbane is $1,800 Australian dollars per person. Number 7. Hobart. For young adults, Hobart is regarded as the most reasonably priced and desirable city in Australia. The second oldest city in the nation is Hobart, which is located on the banks of the Derwent River. Hobart is frequently referred to as the retirement centre since it attracts people looking for a place to call home. Due to its extremely low crime rate, it is frequently referred to as the safest location to live in Australia. Hobart's rapidly expanding job sector, which draws people from all over the world, is another benefit. Hobart is renowned for being an affordable place to live, making it attractive to budget-conscious individuals. Key attractions include Mount Wellington, the Mona Ferry, and the Mount Nelson Lookout. The average cost of living in Hobart is $1,550 Australian dollars per person. Number 6. Gold Coast. The Gold Coast is a dream destination for tourists all over the world, a paradise for adventurers and surfers. The Gold Coast has developed into one of Australia's liveliest and greatest areas to call home. The Gold Coast is well known for its diverse foreign population, internationally recognized institutions, and of course, some of the world's most beautiful coastlines. You can add Gold Coast to your shortlist of places to live in Australia if you found it here in the list of the top 10. The Gold Coast is known for being an affordable place to live, appealing to those seeking cost-effective living options. Popular tourist attractions include SeaWorld, Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary, and Snapper Rocks. The average cost of living in the Gold Coast is $1,320 Australian dollars per person. Number 5. Melbourne. Melbourne comes out on top when it comes to places in Australia that are the greatest for relocation. Melbourne, the land of beaches and stunning cities, is renowned for its high standard of living and its ability to provide students with an enjoyable learning environment. Known for its innovation and culture, it is Australia's second largest city. Melbourne is the place to go if you want to experience a really cosmopolitan lifestyle. Melbourne is celebrated for its rich cultural offerings, making it a top destination for enthusiasts. Must-see attractions include the Queen Victoria Market, Block Arcade, and Melbourne Sky Deck. The average cost of living in Melbourne is $4,500 Australian dollars per person. Number 4. Sydney. Ranked among Australia's top 10 cities to live in, Sydney is renowned for its iconic opera house, stunning architecture, and some of the country's top universities, including the University of Sydney. Sydney's robust transportation infrastructure is well known throughout the world for making travel easy for its residents. With its emphasis on employment, tourism, and education, Sydney contributes significantly to Australia's growth. Being a centre of the world, the city is always moving forward and setting the example for those who live there. People from all over the world will be in Sydney, offering the opportunity to explore a variety of cultures. Every year, make sure to visit some of Sydney's greatest cafes. Sydney's transportation system has grown more student-friendly by offering travel-friendly deals. Sydney is highly regarded for its abundant job opportunities, attracting professionals from various fields. Iconic tourist attractions include Sydney Harbour, Queen Victoria Building, and the Art Gallery of New South Wales. The average cost of living in Sydney is $1,900 Australian dollars per person. Number 3. Canberra. Along with being one of the greatest places for young adults to live in Australia, the city is a favourite among students since it is home to some of the most fascinating natural wonders and innovative institutions. In addition to being the nation's inland capital, Canberra is a popular choice for overseas students. Canberra provides its residents with bushlands, tree-lined streets, and a diverse blend of cultures. The city is the ideal place for families and students to live. Canberra residents enjoy going on picnics in the nice weather, and it's common to see people engaging in outdoor hobbies. Canberra is the greatest city in Australia to live in because of its citizens' strong sense of civic duty, which sets it apart from other cities. Canberra is recognised as an excellent city for families, offering a range of family-friendly activities and amenities. Key attractions include the Australian War Memorial, the National Gallery of Australia, and Lake Burley Griffin. The average cost of living in Canberra is $2,150 Australian dollars per person. Number 2. Wellington. Wellington is a live example of a balanced, healthy lifestyle that thrives in the melting pot of world cultures. Wellington is at the top of our list of the greatest locations to live in Australia because of its natural beauty, vibrant atmosphere, and well-regarded Australian universities, among other factors. Wellington is well-liked for its charming eateries and cafes, green alleys, amenities, and the expanding job market that attracts international students. Wellington is widely acclaimed as one of the most livable cities, offering a high quality of life. The average cost of living in Wellington is $1,160 Australian dollars per person. Number 1. Lismore. First and foremost, Lismore embodies the concept of a mood. Encircled and embellished by the marvels of nature, The city guides you towards the life you've always dreamed of. In addition to being among the greatest places in Australia to live, Lismore has developed into a popular choice for overseas students. Lismore will have a lively lifestyle and an excellent cost of living, making it the picture-perfect city you've always imagined. Lismore is highly regarded for its prime location, offering easy access to surrounding natural attractions and cultural institutions. Key tourist spots include the Lismore Gallery, Lismore Library, and Broadway National Park. The average cost of living in Lismore ranges from $1,450 to $1,550 Australian dollars per person per month. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.